Mahou Sensou, aka Magical Warfare, episode 1. Now, I saw this episode, it was Friday, I believe, early Friday evening. Another gem, I'll tell y'all, another gem I found on lovemyanime.net. I highly recommend that website. That's where I see most of my anime these days. Anyways, I was on, because I had found out that Kill la Kill was back. Okay, so I'm like, hell yeah. And so I knew Strike the Blood most likely was back, so I went to check it. Yes, it's back, and the review will come right after this one. And so I was scrolling to see if any, because I already found Nobunaga the Fool. So I'm like, alright, let me check this out. And I did try to check out another one. I wasn't vibe on it. But anyways, I was checking this one out. And I'm like, y'all, another gem in the winter season. The winter season is looking like it's doing better than the fall season. And I'm like, okay. Anything else? Don't know yet. These might be the only two pickups I have. So they might even itself out. But anyways, yeah, if you're a fan of Bleach, you may like at least this episode. I don't know how the rest of the series is gonna go, but I'm guessing it may have similar fights, because the fights in this, the two kind of sword clashes. One dude used 2 different kendo swords, I believe, and another dude uses like crazy blade. Like this, trying to describe it would be pointless, because I probably wouldn't get the proper description. Like, yo, from what I know of Bleach, and I'm not a fan of Bleach, from what I know, it was kind of Bleach-esque. And then also, if you're a fan of Strike the Blood, you're gonna like this. You're really gonna like this. It's not just the magic aspect, it's the whole, like the whole meeting of Takashi and Moe, two of the main characters. Their meeting was great. I mean, you get that feel from not sort of the first scene, but from then on, it's kind of the school, kind of how it happened. Different from Strike the Blood, but if you're a Strike the Blood fan, you will like this. So, how do I say about this show? Has it got me as hyped as Nobunaga the Fool? And for those who check out my episode 1 review, yes, I will be reviewing that. I'll be reviewing this because this was beastly as well. I'm not as hyped. Let me tell y'all, it was great. It was just great. I mean, the story, the story's plot progression was excellent for episode 1. Not gonna lie, it was excellent for an intro episode. As far as with the characters, you had Takashi. Him and Mui is questionable who's the protagonist at this point. Who's the main protagonist? Takashi's he was this normal dude, and his backstory, at least a little bit we don't know why it was so bad, but apparently he hated his home life, but he didn't expect, he would even say he was going to hell, but where he went, he was not expecting it. Moi, we see her at the beginning with her brother. I forget if we hear the brother's name or not, but anyways, we get that. She's like Himuragi, but she's different. If you know Strike the Blood, she's different than how Yukina is. She gets them all up in there. And then we have Iso, I forget her entire name, but she's Takashi's girlfriend. But then there's more, and she's the she's a crazy tough girlfriend. She's great. She gets, because Moi's unable to protect her from magic, so she gets hit. And then Takashi's homeboy, I don't know if we know his name, but his homie shows up and he gets involved in the fray because of a whole nother thing. So it was great. We got the introduction each of the three besides Moi, because Moi was a magician. See, the whole thing about it is magicians, and I love the concept that they presented, that once you're an adult, your pores close, so you can't, absorb magic. But the fact is, when you're a child, teenager, or such, your pores are still open, and if you touch magic as a living being, as a living human, you become a magician. And there's different types of magicians. We already got with Takashi, he's an evasive magician. He's got this precognition ability known as No. Excuse me. Like his eye does some better than some for Naruto fan, the Sharingan, I guess you could say, but it was different, like a magical Sharingan kind of thing going in. And then I did just for relation to the Naruto fan, since I'm comparing series. Then you had Iso's was funny because she's a conjurer, but her moves got bigger. It was funny what they did. They had the slick comedy up in there. And then as far as Takashi's homeboy Demandi, friggin' destructive magic. He's flame ignition of hand. It's like, what the hell? But anyways, like it was a fast pace for the most part episode. Well, it was half fast pace, half regular pace. So it was a good balance of this. It was comedy, like it was well done because you weren't, it wasn't too focused on the comedy, but it was there, the awkward situation, the awkward moments, the suspense, the thrill. I mean, the concept of the magicians, and if they attack a magician in real life, they die or something like that, with their magic powers. You had, like I said, the fights was great. The going into the ruined world, I like that concept, and it makes logical sense because magicians, and they brought a little bit of history into the mix, saying magicians, have long been hated by different societies, so we kind of separate ourselves, and then we see the ruined world, well named. We need more we'll probably see more of that in episode 2 and so on, 2, 3, so on. We also get the fact that these ghost trailers and other shit. Moi did mention others besides ghost trailers, so I always like that, not just one antagonistic group, but potentially others, maybe independents or other groups. I like that a lot. It gives a lot of depth and potential. I mean, there's a boatload of potential in this. Okay? It's arguably more potential as far as in the avenues the story can take than Nobunaga the Fool. And Nobunaga the Fool overall right now is just completely on some other level of stuff. But as far as I'm not knocking it, because like I said, we'll see where it goes. Its focus is more, tunnel, but it's still, the avenues can go unbelievably great. What else? Like, just the whole characterization of each character I thought was phenomenal. We got a bit of character development. Others, we have some dilemmas with Moi, her brother. Her brother apparently has been brainwashed, and maybe so these other ones that attack will try and get Moi. What else can be said? I mean, it for an opening episode, it did what it set out to do, beautifully, exquisitely. It really did. I want to say that, I'm definitely, like I said, I'm definitely going to be reviewing, definitely am hooked into this. I want to know more about this story. I want to know more about Moi, because we didn't really get Jack about his back, so we need to know about Takashi. We need to know about this new dude, and we'll see how Moi, Iso, their rivalry, love interest rivalry kind of thing happens. Anything else? I think I hit most of the main points. Everybody will take a little bit different approach to it. This is not everybody's cup of tea, but a lot of people, if you come in with an open mind, you'll love it. I mean, the whole concept that is magical warfare, that's what I'm talking about. It's the hell I'm talking about, y'all. And y'all, like, we already see different martial arts. That's what I'm talking about. We see different abilities that people can use. That's what I'm talking about. It's what I like to see. Anything else to be said? I pretty much said the basics. Check it out. When I review or I do a video about a series, I highly recommend you check it out. I don't just recommend crap. I don't do that. I use filter. I do only watch quality. I only read quality. Alright. Unexpected One likes, comment, subscribe. Tell me your thoughts about this series. I think it's going to be a pretty good one, and we'll see. Till next time, y'all. Peace.